Hey, what's going on? Mr. McLovin here. Today I'm going to be bringing you a video guide on my comic book Deathrun. If any of you want to be featured on the wall in the GG room, tweet me a picture of you with your time and your score standing in the GG room. Here's all my socials right here. Just go ahead and send me that picture on Twitter. Alright, let's go ahead and get into the video. So for level 1, here we have the Flash. A pretty straightforward level. You're just going to be running through at a very high speed, avoiding all the traps. So go through the doors, jump here, crouch up the hill, turn the corner, jump and crouch, jump again, crouch back down the hill, and there we go. There's the end of the level. So for level 2, here we have Catwoman, and we have to steal the jewel. So we'll start off by jumping up here and going across the lights. Drop down to this and then jump across. Through the gate. Hide from the camera behind these pipes. And then over here we're going to have some easy traps to dodge real quick. We'll jump around the corner, and we'll hit the switch. So that will open the gates. Okay, now that we have the gates open, we'll fake out this trap, and then just jump across as soon as the barrier goes. Turn this corner here real fast. You go fast enough, you won't get hit by any of them. This is just timing to avoid the barrier. Crouch to avoid the poison. Grab the jewel, and run out. Now, one thing to remember is you do move slower when you're carrying this jewel, so you have to keep that in mind. Go ahead and fake these out. And because of moving slower, you cannot jump these traps, you have to bait them. The timing here, you have to go really fast so that barrier will catch you. Almost messed it up right here, but just made it. And drop the jewel off here and move on to the next level. Next up we have SpiderMan. It's going to be a fairly simple level. Grab the grappler and just go across without touching the floor. You stay kind of high up. This part's a little tricky, watching out for the roof, but there we go. Now we have Batman, and for this level we're going to be escaping from Gotham Cemetery. So for starters, we'll come over here and jump across the fence. Jump onto this wall here and watch out for the trap. And to get up into the roof, kind of hold back and in as you jump. Fake out the trap and drop down to the checkpoint. Now this next section here is just faking out some traps. Not too difficult. There's a lot of spaces that don't have traps. If you just kind of stay in the middle here, you can avoid a lot of them. Take out these last couple traps and jump off the statue into the next room. And for this last section, we'll take out the trap on the stairs. Come in here and jump off the torch to get up to the roof. A couple more traps to fake out. And then we're going to run along the fence right here. Be careful not to drop into the water. Up onto the roof here, and jump across to this next roof, watch out for the trap, and there we go. And here we have Green Arrow. For this level we're going to pick up this boom bow. Now Barry will start chasing you when you pick the boom bow up, so you have to go fast, but you just fake out the traps and shoot the little targets. And here hit the bouncer, turn around and shoot the last one. Drop off the boom bow and you're good to go. And here is Nightcrawler, and this first part is just going to be jumping through the doors, and you get teleported out. And then the second part is just some Neo jumps with traps, and in the last room once again you get teleported out. Here we have Killer Frost from the Flash. This is going to be an ice level. So we'll jump and duck there, jump again. Just run straight into the bouncer and hold forward. Duck here, jump in through the door, do a couple more doorways, and there we go, right up to the next level. Now on to the Hulk level, where we're going to be using the Brute, everyone's favorite vehicle. This first jump here can be kind of picky. I don't know if there's a trick to it or not. I feel like sometimes I get boosted farther than other times. Just play with it a few times, you should make it, and then after that it's just a couple more easy jumps across. And here we go. Now we have Iron Man, where we'll be using the jetpack and dodging some traps. This first part here is a little tricky. I struggle with that trap a lot. Maybe I'm just bad. This next part, we'll fake out the traps here, and then just kind of go over and under the next ones. And then fly through a room with a lot of moving barriers in multiple directions. And then here we go into the room. Now we have the Joker. There'll be two paths here you can choose from, right or left. I'll let you guys figure out what those paths take you, but this level is actually a troll. You go through the window. Don't worry, jump fatigue is on. It will make it a lot easier to get through this window. And then you just drop down into the next level. And for Robin, we have some more trap dodging. This one might be a little bit harder for people that aren't used to dodging traps. Takes a little bit of getting used to, but with practice you can definitely get through this. And then in this last stretch here, you are taking damage over time, so you have to dodge these ones as quick as you can. Now on to Superman. You want to jump up and hit on the bottom corner of the bouncer and try and make it through all these holes without hitting any of the walls. You hit another bouncer here and fly into the final room. Now for Supergirl, you're going to hit the pinball right here, and we're basically just doing low gravity Neos. One more pinball and into the last room we go. Now here for AntMan, we're going to be using the prop hunt gun and turn into this very small troll. Jump up here and across. Unfortunately, this trap doesn't actually work, so you jump up and fake the next one onto the bookcase. Avoid these couple traps and into the last room. Very easy. Now moving on to Black Widow, where we will be shooting some targets. Really the hardest part of this level is hitting that bouncer at the correct angle to get you over here. After that you pretty much just shoot the targets and let the level take you. And drop down right here and on to the next level. Now we have the Human Torch. Basically a whole W level. You don't even need to jump here. The air vents will just take you. Hold W again onto the speed pads. Here you hold back a little bit and then hold forward and into the room. Next up is the Silver Surfer. A bit of a slide level. We'll just jump across here. Push to the left and jump. Then we'll push to the right and jump. Crouch under here. And jump up onto the next level. And here for Captain America, we have some more trap baiting. This is basically just getting down the movement and then repeating it over and over. So we'll crouch, trigger that one, stand up, crouch again. Just keep repeating that till you get through the level. Not too long, shouldn't be that hard. Watch out for these couple last traps here at the ending of the level and you'll be good to go. Now on to Aquaman. This level is designed to feel like you're underwater, so you have a slow speed and a high gravity effect. So we'll go ahead and open that door if it's not already and jump up here. Drop down onto this, into the next room. Come down the stairs, and if you look around over here, you'll probably hear a treasure chest. So we'll be jumping up here and getting across. Open the treasure chest to get some pirate gold, and we'll be using that gold to unlock the door into the second half of this level. Then for the next part, we'll walk around here and jump up the captain's bed, through the doorway, head out onto the outside of the ship, and we'll come over here and jump up. As soon as that stops moving you can hit this switch, which will unlock the door to the final part. So we'll go back inside, up the stairs into the door that's now unlocked, head up to the top deck, and here on the wheel there is a tiny little hidden button that will spawn in the cannon, and then we can use that cannon to shoot ourselves up out of the water and onto the next level. And here we are on Captain Marvel, the final level of the map. But if you just wait here and don't move, it will launch you out on its own. And as soon as you're in this room, you can fly. So we'll just be flying through here and avoiding the trap. You want to go as quick as you can because there is a death barrier chasing you throughout this entire level. If you go too slow, it will catch up to you. We'll start heading up here into the top part of this level. Right here you lose your flying ability. Unfortunately these traps do not work anyway, so you're all good. A little bit of a dropper and that will be it. And again, if you guys want to be featured on the wall, send me a screenshot of you in the GG room. It must show your time and your score so I know you didn't skip any levels. Go ahead and take a quick look at the GG room. There's the wall up there with a few people that have already sent me their times, a few of my favorite YouTubers, and there's my socials. Hope you enjoyed the video, and good luck with the map.